Hi everyone, welcome back to Equipoiseclasses. Classes. I'm Surbhi Gupta, and in these videos we pick up economics from and we read economic topics directly from Tamil Nadu board book. And as I say, the book doesn't matter, but the concepts does. And these concepts are very interesting if you're beginning your economics journey or if you're in between anywhere doing anything. I think these are the fun videos to watch and brush up your basic concepts. So today we are going to read importance of national income analysis and also the difficulties that we face while measuring national income. So first, let's read. National income is of great importance for the economy of a country. Nowadays, national income is regarded as accounts of economy, which are known as social accounts. So it enables, how does it benefit us? So it benefits us to know the relative importance of various sectors of the economy and their contribution towards national income. Like if agriculture sector is actually employing a lot major of the population and is hosting more than 50% of the population, and still its contribution is negligible, so there is some glitch. And service sector on the other hand is employing less percentage of population, but the contribution is huge, so that tells a lot about the relative importance of different sectors. To formulate the national policies, so national income is also important to estimate and to know the number, because it helps to formulate the national policy such as monetary policy, fiscal policy. What is the difference between monetary and fiscal policy? Monetary policy is decided and generated by RBI or central government of any country, and fiscal policy is, fiscal means government, so the government's policy by changing tax structure or government expenditure, government does control fiscal policy. Okay, so to do that, national income is important. To know that what is the current status of GDP growth rate, that's important. To formulate planning and evaluate plan progress, so it is important again to know countries' gross national output or gross income to form any plan. Then to build economic models, both in short and long run. So if you don't know what is the current GDP, then how will you build up an economic model? Not possible, right? Which is why national income plays a key role. Then to make international comparison, regional comparison, intertemporal, so within time periods, what was the scenario, interstate, what is the scenario, like Kerala is doing better than Bihar, so how do you know that? And then we are still not at par with US growth rate, so how do you know that? So national income helps in doing all of it. To know a country's per capita income, obviously per capita income is national income divided by population. So if you don't have national income, how will you know what is the contribution of per person, or what is average per person's contribution in national income? Okay, to know the distribution of income for various factors of production, it is important. Then to arrive at many macroeconomic variables like tax to GDP, for every GDP ratio, tax to GDP ratio, current account deficit kitna as compared to GDP. So for everything you need GDP, you need base. If you don't have GDP, then how can you compare the ratios? Then there are difficulties. So in India, a special conceptual problem is posed by the existence of large unorganized and non-monetized subsistence sector, where the barrier system still prevails and for transacting goods and services. So in India especially, there's huge problem. And what are the difficulties? These are the difficulties in crux that you can see. Transfer payment measuring ka difficulty hai. Then difficulties in assessing the depreciation allowance, that's the problem. Unpaid services like, for example, housewife services. So a housewife or a homemaker is producing everything, and compare it, if you hire or employ a cook at your home, you will give them a salary, but you're not paying that salary to your homemaker, and those services are unpaid, and which are not accounted for in GDP, which should happen. So that is the difficulty in India. Then income from illegal activities, then production for self consumption in the changing prices, it has not been accounted for. Then capital gains are not accounted for. So I'll just go into the capital gain section. And yeah, the problem also arises with regard to capital gain. Capital gain arises when capital assets such as house, other property, stocks or shares is sold at higher price than it was paid for at the time of purchase. Capital gain are excluded from national income. So imagine you purchased a house for 1 lakh rupees, and now you sold that house for say 10 lakh rupees. So your capital gain is 9 lakh rupees, which is not accounted for. So it should, where has it gone? It is not a part of GDP when your income has increased. So that's the issue. Then, as I said, if we come to unpaid services, a housewife renders the number of useful services like preparation of meal, servicing, tailoring, mending, washing, cleaning, bringing up children, she's not paid for the services. Her services are not directly included in the national income when it should be. So imagine I am a homemaker and I'm waking up early. I am preparing, a person's everybody's tiffin or lunch, who are going to job, and then also I'm doing their laundry, clothes washing, ironing the clothes, and then I am performing each and every service at home. If had I not been performing those services, I would have hired somebody to perform that services and would have to pay that person. But I am not getting paid for that thing, and it is not being included in the national income, which is a huge, huge fault. Why? Because then what happens is, if I am at home and I am a homemaker, for example, and I am painting the home, I am doing the things that, otherwise I would have to pay other people to do that, and I'm painting and I'm putting across the paintings. Otherwise I would have gone to Amazon, bought a painting, paid for that painting, paid for somebody else's service and production and that output, and then I would have bought it at home. And even to that, to hang it on the wall, I would have had to hire somebody to put on the hammer and the nails, and then to hang the painting. So if I'm doing everything on my own, those services are not accounted for in any way. And trust me, in India this is a huge issue, because this is one of the reasons why housewives, homemakers and their services are disregarded a lot. Because a common dialogue you would have heard, करती ही क्या हो तुम, ठीक है, घर में ही तो रहती हो, तुम्हें क्या पता, right? Lot many people in India does that. Lot many people do not respect the thing. They say हम तो काम पे जाते हैं, इतना घंटा ट्रैवल करते हैं, इतना घंटा मेहनत करके आते हैं, तुम क्या करती हो, तुम तो घर पे ही होती हो, राइट? तो आप रुक जाओ घर पे, हम चले जाते हैं बाहर, देन यू वुड नो कि क्या क्या होता है. यू कैन नॉट इवन जो लोग बोलते हैं ऐसे टॉन्ट देते हैं, वो अपने खुद के प्लेट्स नहीं उठा के रख सकते हैं, वो दूसरे को बोलते हैं, वो उसके लिए भी आप खुद नहीं कर सकते हैं. जो कर रहे हैं काम, उनको आप पूरा बोल रहे हैं. सो दो सर्विसेज आर नॉट अकाउंटेड फॉर, विच इज not a good thing. Okay, in India it is a problem. So again, as I said, domestic work cannot be measured in monetary terms. Similarly, there are a number of goods and services which are difficult to be assessed in monetary terms, like such as rendering service to friend, painting, singing, dancing. So all these things are not accounted for in anywhere. So these are the difficulties, which is why I think national income somewhere is underestimated, because we are not including a lot many things in national income which should have been. Only then we would know what is the actual value of output and the national income and the growth rate. I think that is it, and we are done with this video. And I really hope you found it useful in some or the other way. And do share your feedback, guys. Like, share, and subscribe to करके जाना, and heart emoji छोड़ के जाना, ताकि I know you watched this video till the end. And I'll see you next time in another one. Till then, keep practicing, keep reading, stay happy, keep smiling. Bye.